Hi, good evening to all. In this video, we are going to see about the task 2, data science, which was given by the Sparks Foundation. Task 2, prediction using unsupervised machine learning. In this task, it is required to predict the optimum number of cluster for the iris dataset. Iris dataset consists of three types of law, namely iris setosa, iris versicolor, and iris virginica. Before going to the step, we have to upload the iris dataset which was given by the Sparks Foundation. Let us see what are the steps involved in this prediction. The step 1 is importing the data. Before importing the data, we have to import the required libraries. The libraries such as NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, sklearn, warnings. Next, we are going to read the data of the iris dataset. So here, we are going to see what are the top 5 data in our dataset. Next, we are going to see what are the last 5 data of a dataset using tail function. Next, we are going to see what is the shape of our dataset, that is the number of columns and rows. We have 150 rows and 6 columns. Next, we are going to see what are the columns are there. Next, we are going to see what are the spices, that is making of spices into groups. Next, we are going to see what are the info, since there is no null values here. Next, we are going to see what are the description, that is using df.describe. Next, we are going to drop the column because it is an unsupervised learning. Next, we are going to find the optimum number of cluster. We can find the optimum number of cluster using so many methods like Silhouette coefficient and the elbow method. Here we are using elbow method. In this method, the number of clusters varies within a certain range. For each number within cluster, sum of square value is created and stored in the list. These values are then plotted against the range of number of clusters used before. The location of bend in the 2D plot indicates the appropriate number of cluster. So here calculating the within cluster sum of square, and next we are plotting the within cluster sum of square against cluster range. So from this, we can clearly see why it is called as elbow method from the above graph. The optimum cluster is where the elbow occurs. This is when the within cluster sum of square does not decrease significantly with every iteration. From this, we choose the number of cluster as 3. Next, we are going to apply k-means clustering on the data. Next, we are going to visualize the cluster. So we can able to see clearly what are the centroids, what are the iris virginica, what are versicolor, and what are the iris setosa. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much.